Ladies and gentlemen, here we are back. And in the ring at this time, we have two masked individuals by the Arsenal in the black and the Silencer in the silver.
I think we're actually determining which one was which. That's actually going to be helpful for the fans at home. I think we've got to mail out the Masked Man key cards for this week's episode.
I'll tell you one thing, we are definitely, there is no shortage of masked individuals here in WVCW. You have to have your cue cards.
And right now, Arsenal's getting the leg up on Silencer, and well, Silencer, I thought he was going to say something, but he just, I think he just hushed the Arsenal.
Again, you know, I tried after last week, I tried to go back and get a few words with him regarding his match with the Mighty Hojo. I just couldn't get anything out of him. He just stared at me. You know how creepy it is for some guy in a mask just to stare at you when you can't even see his eyes?
Yeah, that would definitely be catch me off guard a little bit, and he's applauding Arsenal for backing him up in the corner and actually giving him a little bit of a breather here as they lock up. Arsenal getting in trouble here with Silencer from behind with a lockup.
Arsenal breaking out of the waist lock with an arm bar here. Silencer not giving up, but then again, he can't exactly, I don't even know if he can give up. He can tap.
He can tap,
yeah.
That's about it. I don't think he'd be screaming in agony, but if he couldn't last week against Hojo, it might take a good amount to actually make him say something. But be as it may, Arsenal is trying here with a...
Arsenal's backed up into the corner.
And he poked Arsenal in the eye, and Arsenal with a shot there right to the jaw of the Silencer.
Square in the jaw.
And Arsenal just choking out the Silencer now.
You know, this is fun. This is absolutely fun. Two guys in the ring, just don't care about the rules, beating each other, taking every single shortcut that they can. It's a nice change of pace. It's fun. It's fun to watch something like that every now and then.
Every now and then, yeah, I'll agree with you on that. If that's the case, then Mike Mayhem should just go outside the ring, take a drink, and wait for somebody to get pinned or submit.
Well, that's pretty much any match that Mike Mayhem referees. He might as well just get outside, get something to drink, and wait for the match to end.
In any event, Arsenal here with a knee drop right to the face of Silencer. And goes for the cover, 1, 2, and the Silencer kicks out. And Arsenal now going for that rear chin lock here.
The Silencer not giving up.
I mean, can he really say? Oh, we've already been through that.
Yeah. But I can read sign language, or at least body language, not sign language.
So what is he saying now?
He's saying, give it to me, people. Give me your energy. I need to feed.
Apparently the fans are actually reacting to that, too, as Silencer is starting to fight his way up against Arsenal here. Shot right to the gut, another one. And Silencer goes, and the clothesline there takes him down. And then the second one sounds like it's right back up. Kick to the gut from Arsenal. What's he setting up for? Swinging neck breaker. That's got to be it. Here
Arsenal hooks the legs. That's
and
it.
There's the pin.
What you want? What you want? Come on. What you want? What you want? Come on. What you want? Come on.
West Virginia Championship Wrestling is on tour now. If you would like for us to come to your area, please go to West Virginia Championship Wrestling Facebook page at facebook.com/WVCWTV and get in touch with us and let us know you want us to come to your
Introduce to you this great series of matches. It's called The Best of the 80s, Volume 1, from Southwest Championship Wrestling. Some of the best wrestling there ever was during the 80s. some of the best wrestling ever.
Number 2 is up on the middle rope.
the pressure is being applied. Look at the expression on this man's face. Truly the wild man of professional wrestling, the wild man from Syria, the Sheik. And I think it's all over. The referee is trying to break this up. He's trying to...
JDAT Sports presents IWA Pro Wrestling Best of the 70s Volume 1, available at www.vcientertainment.com or by calling 800-331-4077. Over 3 hours of wrestling action starring Dominic DeNucci, Ox Baker, Dick the Bruiser, The Big Cat, Ernie Ladd, Ivan Koloff, The Sheik, Mighty Igor, Mil Mascaras, plus a one-time main event, Jerry Lawler vs. Bobo Brazil. 20 great matches for $14.99. Call now at 800-331-4077 or www.vcientertainment.com.
He looks like he has Jerry bleeding. And the crowd on their feet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with me at this time, Old School Elite. And Old School Elite, Dave Scott, Joey Morton, last week, you two definitely made a statement that you want a shot at the tag team gold.
That's all we're about is statements. Since we've been here, that's all we've done is make statements. And finally, after all this time, we had to beat Matt Hardy and Shane Helms to get a shot at the titles here at WVCW. So I tell you what, we're going to start a new process here. We're going to start something, we're going to call it the Old School Elites Broken Bone Society. And it's real simple to start that out. Anybody that gets in the ring, something gets broke, something gets injured, something gets damaged, and it starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind everybody that we are only 3 days away. This Saturday, July 13th, at the Princeton Rec Center, we have another set of television tapings. So go ahead, get the kids, wake grandma up, come on out, have yourself a good old family time, and support independent professional wrestling.
Yeah, if you definitely want to see great wrestling action, WVCW is right where it's at right now.
And let's not forget one thing either. In three,
yeah, let's not forget that right there.
That's something that Joey won't forget, that's for sure.
Oh, I think he just channeled Hojo.
Joey Morton taking a break from that nasty chop.
Yeah, I think that definitely caught the Old School Elite off guard, as Roger Ham definitely showed some emotion and some vigor up against Old School Elite.
Well, can you blame him after what happened last week?
Oh, I don't blame at all. And I guarantee you, Joey Morton is starting to think twice maybe about jumping up on Old School, on the Universal Heartthrobs.
He may be thinking twice, but I guarantee you he ain't changing his mind.
Right now, as the count being thrown up on Old School Elite, they better take their time to regroup here, because this gets away from them too early. They may not be coming back.
I'm just a commentator, Danny. And before I was so rudely interrupted with that nasty chop, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday, if you were there, you'll make sure you want to get this as a memory keepsake. If you were not there, then you definitely want to get this DVD. Miracle on the Mountain 3, available in only 3 days' time. Be here to get your special edition copy.
And as the fans are chanting one more slap, I think Joey Morton may be taking exception to that, because I wouldn't want to take too many of those.
I don't want to take one of those.
And Joey Morton now getting the upper hand on Roger Ham with a rake to the eyes, and now raking the eyes once again, and Ham's starting to get in trouble here.
Referee Andrew Gibson admonishing Joey by God Morton.
And Dave Scott now working over Roger Ham. As you can see, a little outside interference there by the third guy for their Old School Elite newest member.
That's adorable Danny Ray. Where have you been? I thought you've been around this business for 7 years.
I'm just making
And you don't know who adorable Danny Ray is?
I do apologies. I've had more pressing issues on the mind. But with that being said, Danny Ray is starting to show a little bit of dividends here, but Dave Scott's starting to definitely taking a bit of a breather here after what just happened.
They're coming out, they're regrouping, they're reformulating their strategy. It's what Old School Elite does. They're ever evolving.
Well, they got to evolve quick. because right now the fans are solidly behind the Universal Heartthrobs, and the Heartthrobs been getting the upper hand on them in the early going of this one.
Dave Scott gingerly makes his way back into the ring. Roger asking if he should tag Rip.
And here we go, Dave Scott.
You know, one has to wonder if their Universal, pardon the pun, beatdown last week have perhaps brought these two men a little bit closer together, because we knew that Roger Ham and Rip Manson didn't exactly see eye to eye on a few things, and but it looks like because of the beatdown, they've finally got a common goal.
Well, you got to think, as a hip toss on the Dave Scott here, and Roger Ham with a drop kick, and Dave Scott rolls out once again, and Roger Ham is full of fire.
This is absolute aggression shown on the part of one Roger Ham.
Now you see, this is what happens. Old School League tried to make a statement last week. Universal Heartthrobs.
They did make a statement last week.
Well, it's maybe turning backfiring on them, because now Universal Heartthrobs are turning up the heat against Old School Elite.
Fans, if you're sitting at home right now watching great WVCW action on your television, you're thinking to yourself, you know what, self? I need to see these people in action. Well, Saturday night at the Princeton Rec Center, you come on out, you see the great stars of WVCW, you see Hojo, you see World Class, and you come see the Outlaws, you come see all of us. We'd love to see you. Princeton, Saturday night.
By Joey, and there's a reversal, and a hip toss by Ham, and a drop kick caught him right on the jaw.
And an arm drag takes down Joey Morton.
See, it seems to me right now Old School Elite just cannot get out of the blocks right now. Every time they've had just that slight bit of momentum, they keep getting it reversed on them, so they got to be careful. Like I said, the Universal Heartthrobs are definitely trying their best to make sure they can keep a hold of those tag team titles.
Revenge does funny things to an individual. It can, it can make the adrenaline pump. It could make you step up your game, and that's exactly what the Heartthrobs are doing.
And the Heartthrobs now double teaming in the corner on Joey Morton, and nice shot by
solid left.
There. And a trifecta of left hands, and Joey Morton's has rubber legs right now, and right on his back. And Rip Manson go for a chalant cover, and only got the 2 count.
You're not going to get a pin on Joey Morton with just putting your foot on his chest.
Right now, Rip Manson's starting to be on the receiving end of a headbutt there from Dave Scott, and a big boot shot there, rocking Rip Manson.
All right, come on now. He's got to the count of 5 to get him out. Gets him out of the corner.
And there's a nice neck step there. And David Scott's in complete control. Goes for the cover. And only getting a 2 count.
See, if you notice right there, he didn't hook the leg. But I think that has something to do with the fact, like you were stating a few weeks back, that anytime that you kick out, that expels so much energy. And I think that's all that... nasty leg drop.
There's another cover.
And once again, I think that right now he's just toying with him. He's just trying to wear him out and get him to where he needs to get him, so that the team of Old School Elite can finish him off and become the new tag team champions.
And right now, Rip Manson's trying to call for the fans here, as he's in a bit of trouble, getting almost choked out here by Dave Scott. Referee's got to make sure that's not a choke. That's basically a headlock there.
Rip Manson moving those limbs around, trying to keep the blood flowing.
And the fans solidly behind Rip Manson. And Rip's getting up to his feet.
This is almost surreal for me. I never thought I'd see the day.
Hey, you and me both. And Rip ducks a clothesline, ducks a back elbow. And Rip Manson with a gigantic clothesline.
Did Rip Manson just get air?
He did.
Wow.
Well, the wonders never cease, and there's a tag.
The tag in to the Doctor of Desire.
And the Doctor just took a seat. David Scott is in deep trouble here as Roger Ham just firing away. Nice knee lift there. There he goes for the cover. Only a 2 count there on Dave Scott.
Okay, and written down. Roger Ham backing Dave Scott back up into the ropes. Shoots him off. Oh.
Nice.
Put his head down, did not keep his eye on his opponent.
And as a result, a DDT from David Scott, and both men are down.
Dave Scott keeping a hold of Roger as he makes the tag in to Joey Morton.
And Roger taking the knee to the back of the head there from Joey Morton.
And that also pushes the face straight into the mat too, so you're getting it twice.
Definitely getting the double hit, and Joey Morton just relentless with those knee drops. And a fist right to the head there on the Roger. And the good doctor may need a doctor if this keeps up.
You know, Joey Morton might not be the most popular guy around, but he's one of those guys out there that can, wait, we got to cover. Oh, foot on the ropes. There's your ring presence showing up again, Dave.
Hey, if you don't have to exert that energy, if you're right near those ropes, just put a leg, an arm, get your arm underneath. Just make sure you can break that count. Save the energy. And Roger Ham now trying to fight back up.
Joey Morton just squeezing the air out of him. Or should I say, preventing the air to get inside.
And a pull of the tights there. Got Roger Ham back to the mat, and a tag was made. Here comes David Scott.
Now, there's an old saying that reminds me of Joey Morton and Dave Scott, and even adorable Danny Ray. Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
I believe a great philosophizer said that before. And nice knee shot there by David Scott, and that's got to be it. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Rip got in there just in time, but Roger's also trying to get up there.
He ain't going to let Mrs. Ham's mama, baby boy go down like that.
And if it wasn't been for Rip, I think Roger would have been a little bit late getting his arm up there. He is starting to get worn down. Every time he's been pinned, tries to kick out, he's starting to get weaker and weaker, and Old School Elite's finally just wearing away at Roger, and where the fire is just about gone.
If these two men were the heartthrobs of just a few weeks ago, then Rip probably just would have just simply stepped off the apron, and we would have had new tag team champions. But these two men have gotten together, have gotten their game, and they're on the same page for once, and it's a beautiful thing, and it shows.
And as you can see, Dave Scott's got that Cobra clutch locked in, and we've seen many of people tapped out to this move. And Rip Manson now is trying to tell him to stop. Whoa. There was a side suplex, and then Joey Morton definitely making sure that Roger cannot tag in Rip Manson.
You know, the wily veteran that Joey Morton is. Oh, come on now, ref.
Well, Roger got him. Now can Roger get to Rip?
Can he make it? He's only a few. Well, no, he's.
There's a kick to the head by on the Dave Scott, and a rake to the eyes. And here he goes.
Nasty
nice
neck breaker.
And only a 2 count. Roger, he keeps fighting.
And Dave Scott takes the arm and makes the tag, making sure that his opponent does not crawl over to make the tag of his own so the fresher man can get in.
And Joey Morton with a shot to the gut there on the good doctor. And the doctor he's in deep, deep trouble here. He's got to get to Rip Manson sooner than later. Starting to show a little bit of life.
Roger trying to fight back, but Joey Morton just cutting him off with a big rake to the eyes.
And Roger Ham definitely getting his vision impaired there. Joey Morton whips him off to the corner. And he misses, and the head, Joey Morton's head just went right into the turnbuckle. The fans are starting to get behind Roger to get the tag to Rip.
And the fans, they want to see Rip in there.
Oh, if Rip gets tagged
and
in, they're
there's
going to
the
go.
tag.
A great left shot by Joey Morton.
The southpaw just going at it. Out goes Dave Scott. This is referee Andrew Gibson almost got caught up in the corner there.
Oh, is he going to go for the letter Rip? There it is. Now Rip Massey's got to go for the pin here. After hitting the letter Rip.
After what happened last week, is he really wanting the pin, or is he just wanting to exact a little bit of retribution?
Here we go.
Oh, no, okay. We got all 4 men in the ring now.
And Rip's starting to lose control of this one. It's breaking down to just a pure Donnybrook as David Scott and Rip Manson are going to the outside. And wait, what's Danny Ray doing with one of the belts?
Wait a minute, he's got one of the championship belts.
And Danny Ray glazed. And Rip Manson taking liberties with Dave Scott on the outside here.
Just leave those in place, will you?
Joey Morton, what's going? Wait a minute, there's a roll up. 1, 2, no.
Only a count of 2.
Almost could have been a count of 3 if it wasn't for Dave Scott. Rip Manson now going after Danny Ray.
Oh, wait a minute. What's going on over here? Ladies and gentlemen, Rip Manson, he's getting taped around the pole.
And Dave Scott's
and the referee needs to turn around. Just turn to your left, Andrew.
And that's it. Roger Ham had the tap. We got new tag team champions, people, in the Old School Elite.
What is going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have new tag team champions in Old School Elite. But Rip Manson's tied up and Roger Ham's in deep trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the winners of your match. And new WVCW Tag Team Champions. Dangerous Dave Scott, Joey "By God" Morton, the Old School Elite.
West Virginia Championship Wrestling is on tour now. If you would like for us to come to your area, please go to West Virginia Championship Wrestling Facebook page at facebook.com/WVCWTV and get in touch with us and let us know you want us to come to your